Good morning, everyone. So today I'm quite excited. I'm off to I love this car, this Raptor. I'm off today to go to Lesotho and check out the Cow Mine Road. Just a quick little recce, 2 days, to see if it's all drivable. Going to be exciting. Yeah, I just left Pietermaritzburg going up Town Hill. It's actually surprisingly not as bad as I thought it might have been with all the roadworks and everything else. It's only 6 o'clock in the morning, but I'm probably going to end up talking about this Raptor that I'm driving quite a lot because, anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, we're on our way to Sani Pass and into Lesotho. Good Lord, look at this guy. Yeah, I think he's loaded to the brim, only in Africa. Well, all right then. So that was Underberg. We just filled up and we bought some snacks for myself so I can go and camp and have a nice braai in Lesotho. So Sani Pass, here we come. Well, ages ago this road was tarred, but there's these buildings down there. There's all the ruins. That used to be the Lesotho Highlands Transport Company and used to take stuff all the way up to Makgotlong. And apparently in those days it was one of the most remote parts of the British Empire. What a beautiful day. I'm so enjoying this. So that little dip over there in the horizon on the mountains, that's the top of Sani Pass in Lesotho. And I'm just saying, I told you, I'm enjoying this Raptor. I'm going to be talking about it quite a bit. Anyway, yeah, this road, it's all very nice now, but in the 50s and 60s, they had to use serious 4x4s to get up the road and into Lesotho. So that's why they had those ruins down there, so that people could swap vehicles over from the 4x4 and the normal ones going up to Underberg and from Lesotho. So, but now they don't need it anymore because, well, this road's all nice, and probably they're going to end up tarring Sani Pass one of these days. Alrighty, here we are at the Sani Pass border at the bottom in South Africa, and we get our passport stamped here, and then we head up into no man's land, and that's where the real 4x4 adventure starts. Whoopsie, that's a bit bumpy. And then we up there, 1,000 meters higher. Well, alright, so that was the South African border done and dusted, very easy, and now we're cruising up the Sani Pass, and just to talk about this Raptor again. So I barely even know I'm on a dirt road. It's ridiculous. Anyway, so the 4x4 section is going to start a little bit further up there. We're going to have lots of fun and heading into Lesotho. Yeah, I must say, normally we dawdle up here and we look at the views, but this time I'm a bit of a budget with the time, so we're rushing up here just slightly, not too fast, and because I've got to get to the Cow Mine Road and check it out, see if it's even drivable, and come back home tomorrow. You know, it's ridiculous. Here I am, and being a touristy kind of a thing in my fancy 4x4, thinking I'm so adventurous, and then here come these locals, and they're loaded to the brim vehicle. And I don't even know if it's a 4x4, and here I'm feeling so proud of myself, and there they are, oh my word. Well, there we go, that was the Sani Pass, done and dusted, and now we are here. Welcome to the Kingdom of Lesotho. Good Lord, there seem to be a lot of guys transporting stuff up here. I've never seen all this before, so it's got new. I don't know what's going on there. The highest pub in Africa is over there, Sani Pub. But because I'm on, have to get to the Cow Mine and check it out, I'm not going there today. Next time. But yeah, that was the border gone. Very friendly and quick and easy and efficient. Happy days. So a big export for Lesotho is the sheep, the wool from the sheep. And there's all these big steel sheds all over the place. Let me zoom in a bit. Yeah. And they share the sheep there, and they send the wool overseas. That's how they make a bit of money. Doing a little bit of filming from inside the car, so the views, but I'm telling you, here we are, basically the roof of Africa, the top of Lesotho, and so we've just got up to just over 3,200 meters above sea level, and yeah, in fact here it says highest point 3,240, and there's a sign there that says Tabana Enklenyana, so that's the highest peak in Lesotho, and the Drakensberg. So yeah, sorry, I'm going on about this Raptor again, but you know, that steep hill there, some cars even have to go in low range. Not mentioning any names, they take quite a while to get up there, and I cruised up there and I didn't even know there was a hill. I'm just saying, sorry. Driving in Lesotho can be fun, there's quite often all sorts of gadgets walking around in the road that you got to watch out for. So those are donkeys carrying some bushes and things. But look how green it is down here. So we're down to 2,400 meters. Oh, there's a cow coming my way. I don't know what he's going to do. Oh, geez. Anyway, we're at about 2,400 meters, which is a lot greener now. And there's more trees, willows growing down here. Everything's very nice. Because when you're higher up by the top of Sani Pass there was just a bit of heather and grass and other things. But look at it down here. This is where most of the people live, obviously, because it's a lot warmer. Oh, yeah, some police up ahead. I better behave myself. But yeah, this is the A1 major road through Lesotho, and going right is Mogotlong, but I'm going to be turning left. You know, often we pop into Mogotlong and we stay at a nice little lodge there. Mogotlong's in quite an interesting place because it's the highest biggish town in Lesotho, about 2,300 meters. And Mogotlong is also means the bald ibis, which interestingly is the national bird of Lesotho. You can see there's lots of construction going on in Lesotho, so this is a huge big bridge, and look how high it is. And then apparently this is all going to be underwater in a few years' time, or I'm not sure when exactly, but so we'd be way under the water now, because that's why they're building a big bridge there. Look at that. Still enjoying the Raptor. Anyway, I got a bit peckish, so I'm going to be eating some of this fancy, what's it? Some chili chicken wrap. Very healthy, while I enjoy the views. Look at that. A little bit breezy and nice and cool. But, oh, Lesotho, what a place. That over there is the Letseng diamond mine. And a very successful diamond mine in Lesotho. And way over there, those hills on the skyline, that's when we walk, doing the traverse between Cathedral Peak and Amphitheatre, and we walk along there and we can see the diamond mine. So that's very cool. Alright, so this is the A1 that we've been on, very fancy, nice, comfortable highway, tar road. But now we are going to be turning off here and onto the Cow Mine Road. So this is what I wanted to see, how this road is, do a little bit of a recce, see if it's all doable for when we come back here later on in the month. So let's see how this goes. I've been looking forward to this for quite a while because I think there might be a little bit of 4x4ing involved, and beautiful scenery. Still videoing from inside the car, yeah, sorry. But I must say, this Cow Mine Road is probably one of my favorite parts of Lesotho because the scenery is just stunning. Because it just seems so much of Lesotho now is getting quite built up, and so many things going on, and buildings and construction. And so to come out to places like this is really nice now. So if you guys get a chance, come and do this Cow Mine Road. Good Lord, the weather can change quickly in the mountains. I was seeing for miles and now I can see 10 meters. There's the Raptor again, just saying. Anywho, people that don't like the rain when they're out in nature and mountains, then if they don't have any rain, you don't have any of these beautiful flowers. These are Drakensberg golden irises. That is a huge pile of them there, I must admit. Beautiful hair. Just a little bit of sideways fun. In the middle of nowhere, and with quite a fun road to drive. And here is a school in the middle of Lesotho. They really value the education here. This bridge here is what I was worried about, wondering if it would be flooded over. But it looks like it's doable, so let's go. So, you know, this is quite muddy and slippery, and I was so proud of myself, and there goes a big truck with two-wheel drive. Oh well, there's it. So I'm here at the Katsi Dam. Look at that Ranger Raptor. Ah! And so yeah, it was a bit fun at places, bit muddy, but then even a big truck drove up there. So anyway, but here's the Katsi Dam. So the Kalman Road is all good to go. Remember, I was talking about the bald ibis, Mokotlong, which is the national bird of Lesotho. Well, there's one right there. It looks like a hardy-dar, but way prettier and not as noisy. When I was parking there by the bridge, and I saw, so the Katsi Dam, by the way, is full, very nice. And this guy, he's catching these fish. I don't know what they are. He says they're yellowfish, but they don't look very yellow to me. Okay. But anyway, so he's going to be taking those back to his family to have supper. Yeah, that's Motabong Lodge down there. It's a really nice place. There's a whole bunch of houses that were built for the engineers to build the Katsi Dam. But I'm not staying there. I'm going wild camping. I did have a bit of a mishap in the fridge, bouncing around, and my milk went everywhere. So I had to pop into Lejoni and get some more milk, because I like to have a cup of coffee in the morning, you know. Anyway, so I'm going back up the mountain again, and I'm going to find a nice little place to camp. And there we go. You know, sometimes you get these hills and you think, man, it's a bit steep, but it's not that bad. I think I'll just drive up here in two-wheel drive or 4-high or whatever. Well, you know what? You have a 4x4 with low range and you bought it and you paid all this money for it. You might as well put it in low range. It doesn't damage the environment and it doesn't damage your car. And it's just easier. So let's just do it, okay? Welcome to Lesotho. I was trying this hyperlapse on my camera. It's a new thing for me. Very exciting. It makes me look like I'm driving very fast, but I'm really not. Yeah, driving up the mountain, and there's a lovely little stream here. Don't think there's any fish here. Didn't bother to bring my rod anyway, but I think it's quite nice. So there's the Raptor again. But I think I'm actually going to camp here tonight. So pitch my tent just there and have a little braai. I just want to show you guys something. I found this very handy. This thing here, let me show you. This lithium battery power pack thing, and it's got an inverter and all sorts of stuff. And I can charge things too. So now I'm busy charging my 360 camera. You can charge drones, phones, all sorts of stuff. Very handy. Isn't this lovely though? Well, I must say I'm very glad that my beautiful Windhoek draft over there survived the bumpy road in the fridge. It didn't even foam up or anything. Yeehaw! So I have a drone, and I thought I would get some fancy aerial photography of where I was camping. And it's from a different perspective, so it's really quite cool actually. How would you like to camp over here? I decided to come in the Raptor on this trip to Lesotho, just a quick one, and it didn't have an awning. I thought, oh dear, I wonder if I'm going to get rained on. Should have bought the other car with the awning. But look at this, I've even got a shadow, and so all good. How's that dude driving up there with that car? Unbelievable. And here's my little bra. You know, it is only me, so nothing that fancy, but so no big fancy steaks. Those are apparently beef with bacon in them and a little braai bread. Alrighty, all set up now. Here's my little hiking tent, but I'm cheating. I've got quite a nice thick mattress here because I didn't have to carry it. It's in the car. Nice and cozy inside my hiking tent with a thick mattress. And there's the view. River right there. Beautiful evening. No wind. Maybe it'll rain later, but I don't care. I had a lovely sleep last night. All good and clear skies, sunrise is going to come up soon, and I'm going to make myself a quick cup of coffee, and then off we go. Okay, so all packed up, got my coffee ready to go. I'm going to start this car. When it does a cold start, it is so cool. I'm going to see if we can hear it. Okay. I don't know if you guys heard that, but I can, and it's lovely. Raptor! Still filming from inside the car. Anyway, yesterday when I drove down here, covered in mist, couldn't see anything. Yeah, there certainly are some spectacular views in Lesotho. You have a 4x4, you can get to some of these remote places, and then this is what you end up seeing. Lovely. I love this, the beautiful sounds of Lesotho. Okay then, well, that was the Cow Mine Road. The 4x4 adventure has ended. They're going that way to Buta, and you can go to Maseru that way too. But I'm going back to Mokotlong this way and down Sani Pass again. This is rush hour in Lesotho. So nice. Here we are on top of Sani Pass now. I've just gone through the Lesotho border and now I'm going down the pass, and there's all mist on the edge of the escarpment now. So just a kilometer back it was bright sun, and here we are in the mist going down Sani Pass. I am stunned that these guys are even trying to get up Sani Pass. Ooh, I better not come too close in case he comes back. This is just crazy. They need low range, loaded to the brim. I must admit I haven't seen so many, even buckies and trucks and everything, all driving up here with so much goods. I don't know. I've never seen it all like this before, so I don't know what's happening. Giving the Raptor a wash. Yeah, we're down here at the bottom border now, going back into South Africa. Raptor. Sani Pass done. And yeah, so now I can see that it's okay to get to the Cow Mine Road in a 4x4 at the moment. And so happy days. And now I'm off back home. And that was a lovely 2 days. Thanks for watching, guys.